We're going to take these key limes and transition them into raised metal beds and try to see if we can grow them outdoors this winter. Typically we bring these indoors in the wintertime, but this year we're going to try something different.
So every one of these pieces has this protective film on the front just to help with the finish here while it's shipping, and also probably while you're putting it together. So all I do is pull the film back about 2 or 3 inches from both sides, so that way I can get to the fasteners. Once I'm done building the raised bed, I'll then pull all the film off of all the rest of the pieces.
We have 2 of these that we're kind of messing around with right now, trying to get the spacing on where we want these. These are D-shaped raised metal beds, and I think they're going to fit real nice with the other raised beds that we have in the garden. Keith has gone ahead and put the wire down in this bed. And over here in this bed, on top of the wire, he has covered it with cardboard. Now onto the next layer, Keith has gone ahead and thrown in some pieces of old wood. These pieces of wood were at the bottom of our firewood pile. And onto that, he threw in some leaves and grass clippings.
Probably we're going on year 3 now with these, of which we brought them in the winter. We're gonna try something. Our zone is not, I say, recommended for these key limes to be here, and most people that we talk to, these things will die over the winter. As soon as it gets below 40 degrees, they don't do well. But I do have a backup plan on this, in that I took a cutting of this plant and that's grown up a little bit, so that's going to go inside should I lose these key limes. But my objective and goal is to try an experiment here, putting these key limes into these raised metal beds and trying to see if I can maybe protect them, create some sort of a greenhouse environment, and keep them growing and through the winter here, where the temperatures have a tendency to get down into the low 20s. Occasionally you'll get into the teens, but for the most part we do stay above 32 degrees.
This is our backup key lime that will be going indoors.
Now that I've taken them out of the pots, I've spread the roots out a little bit on them. What I have to do now is come in, get a little bit of my compost and dirt mixture, get that in real good, probably put a little bit of slow release fertilizer on this, and then water it in real good. I'll cover it with a little bit of leaf mulch, and that'll be good for right now. But we do have coming up, probably within the next month, we might be getting a frost or a freeze, and at that point in time I'm going to have to come up with some idea here as to how I can protect these. Probably some sort of a plastic enclosure that I can open up the top of so it still gets air when it needs it, but then I can still protect it on really cold nights. So we finished filling the beds with the compost and dirt mix, gave it some fertilizer, watered it in real good, let that water soak down, then watered it again one more time. Now the last step here is just to put some leaf mulch over the top. And start to think about coming up with the idea of what I'm going to do to protect this on the cold nights. If any of you got any suggestions, please put them down in the comment section below. Thoughts I've got and I've been told is maybe put some bricks here just to heat up. Some have said put Christmas lights on it. Obviously it's going to get tarped with some sort of a plastic setup, but if there's anyone that's done this before in a zone like mine, this is 8A is our zone now, so if any of you had any success with key limes, growing them outdoors year round, please let me know any suggestions you got and put them down in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you got any questions or suggestions, put those down in the comment section below as well, and we'll see you on the next video.